All praise to the Most High. Clap it up for the mighty, mighty King. Clap it up for the mighty, mighty brother. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. All right, so what's going on with you, brother? Come talk to me real quick. Come talk to me. Let's have a dialogue, brother. I want to get your opinion on something real quick, brother. Just come talk to me. What's your name? William. You said William?
Yes.
All right, what you say your nationality, like your race was?
Yeah, I'm a Muntu from East Africa.
Africa? Okay.
East Africa.
East Africa? Okay. So you might be a Hamite. You familiar with the Bible? You got Noah, he had 3 sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth. The blacks and Hispanics, the people on that side, we would be from Shem, and you would be from Ham. Ham. So that means you go into slavery according to the Bible. You ever heard that before? Like, give me Exodus 11:7. I want to show you something real quick, William. Bring this up.
Book of Exodus chapter 11 and verse number 7. But against any of the children of Israel.
Against any of the children of Israel, Shemites, right? Read.
Shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast.
Against man or beast, read.
That ye may know how that the Lord did put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
So he put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right.
Now, when you look into it, a lot of people in society, they think that Africans sold Africans. Right? You ever heard that narrative before? That's a false narrative. Because the blacks aren't African. We're actually Israelites, according to the Bible. We're 2 separate people. Because what nation actually sold their own people into slavery? Has that really happened? No. We were strangers that kind of came into your land and grew as a powerful, prosperous nation. Somebody look up Kingdom of Wida real quick in their phone. Kingdom of Wida. I'm going to show you something real quick. It's a map called Negro Land map. It's a specific area, West Africa, that had names that had Israelite names to them, like the Kingdom of Wida, which is WHYDAH. Right? Esau bugging out over there.
Right.
Screaming. That's how you know this kingdom is finished. Right? You got Esau over there tripping, screaming, yelling because America's falling. Right? It's a WH. Yeah, bring that out. Kingdom of Wida. Pull up. Yeah, let's pull it up. Yeah, bring that up.
Come on. The Kingdom of Wida.
The Kingdom of Wida. All right, where William go? William got out of there. Right? We're going to bring it out for edification.
Come on. Was a kingdom on the coast of West Africa.
Where?
In the coast of West Africa.
So it was a kingdom on the coast of West Africa. Right?
And what is known Benin, it was a major slave trading area which exported more than 1 million Africans to the United States, the Caribbean, and Brazil before closing its trade in the 1860s.
You see that? So the Kingdom of Wida, or what's going on, sister? Can we get your opinion on something real quick, sister? Talk to us real quick. I'll praise you. All right, y'all come talk to me real quick. We want to get your opinion on something, family. All right, what's going on? What's your name, sister?
I'm Consuela.
You said Consuela. I'm doing pretty good. My name is Kabash. We the watchmen for Israel. All right, we're the watchmen for Israel. So what y'all out here doing?
Okay, we are freemen, right?
Y'all freemen?
Freemen.
Okay.
Freemen are.
No. What's that?
Freemen are the descendants of the formerly emancipated.
Oh, okay. You talking about like the slaves? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question for you though.
13, 14, 15th dimension.
I got a question for you though, real quick. How you feel about the Bible before we get in? Like, what's your religious background?
I'm not religious.
You're not religious? Did you grow up religious at all?
I did.
All right. Like, what was you, Christian?
I was Christian.
Okay, so now you're not like. What made you like leave the Christian church?
Because when I went and looked around or toured the world, there were some things that didn't sit right with me.
Okay, that makes sense. Like within like the Christianity.
Yes.
All right. So basically, you grew up Christian. You got older and explored, and then you started realizing some things was funny in the light, and that makes sense because that's how we are. Right. We feel the exact same way.
Okay.
Once we got older and started realizing the things that Christianity was teaching was false, we strayed away from that religion too, because we're not religious either. Although you might see we got Bibles in our hand, we're not religious.
We're spiritual beings. We're all spirits, right?
Something like that. So I'm gonna actually show you what we up here talking about. The Bible and religion is 2 separate things. This is a history book, right?
I say it's a book of fables.
Well, you said it's a book of fables. I wouldn't say that because.
That you can learn from.
Well, give me second. Let me show you something. Give me First Maccabees chapter 1 and 1. It's not a book of fables. I'm gonna show you something right here. Check this out.
It's the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse number 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip,
read.
the Macedonian,
Right, so you had a man named Alexander who came out of the Macedonian Empire, read.
who came out of the land of Shittim and Shittim and smited Darius, king of Persians and Medes.
Right, that's actual history. That really happened. So this is a history book. It's not a book of fables. This is Alexander the Great right here. You ever heard of him before? Yeah, so Alexander the Great is mentioned in the Bible. It's a historical account. And you ever heard of Julius Caesar before? So Julius Caesar, he has about 10 manuscripts about him. Full manuscripts. And he's a real person, right? You know the New Testament got 20,000 manuscripts? Right, so how's the Bible book of fables when it got 20,000 manuscripts and Julius Caesar only got 10? Right?
But, okay, so then you go back to the Bible, then you got to go back to what? Egyptian or Kemetic spiritual systems, right?
Well, let's see about that.
You're talking about Caesar, you're talking about Romans.
Well, the Bible talks about multiple historical account systems.
Right.
Now, we was just talking about the Egyptians. Let's get Exodus chapter 1 and 8. We're going to read about the Pharaoh. Check this out.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 8. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt.
A new king over Egypt. Read.
Which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
So this is a Pharaoh rising up. Right? And he said, and this is really a Pharaoh's name is Utmost the First. But he rose up during this time period in Egypt. And he said, you know, these Israelites that's in our land, they more mightier than us. Because we're not the same people, right? Can you read?
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Let's deal wisely with them, right?
Lest they multiply. And it comes to pass that when they are fallen out in the war, they join also unto our enemies.
Right, so Utmost was like, you know what? We have to deal wisely with these people because they can join our enemies. Because the history behind Utmost is he came during the period when the Hyksos was ruling. So he came back into power. So he had a warlike spirit. We're going to keep reading real quick, sister.
And fight against us, and so get them out of the land.
Said, get these people out of here. Right, can you read it?
Come. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters.
What?
They did set forth from them taskmasters.
So they set taskmasters over the people of Israel.
Right.
So when you're dealing with the Egyptians, we were in Egypt as Hebrews, but we were slaves in Egypt. And Moses got us out of that captivity.
Right.
Moses. And that's what we up here teaching. The Bible, again, it's a history book. It's our history.
Right.
Because when you read the Bible, these are all dark-skinned people. What happened to these people? Do you know what happened to the Israelites? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to get Deuteronomy 28 and 15. We're going to show you real quick. Right, that's a great question. Right, clap it up for the sister. She asked a great question. So we're about to show you what happened to the Israelites. Sister, check this out.
Find us the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
Will happen in the future. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
You don't hear God. Listen to him. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments.
Do all his commandments. Just like in America. If you break the law in America, what's going to happen? A fine. You might go to jail, prison. Different laws has different stipulations. So we had to keep God's laws too. Right? Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Said curses will befall the Hebrews if they broke the commandments.
Right. Okay, good. Now go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, 43, 23, 33 through 43. Read that.
Well, we ain't gonna read all that, sister. But we in Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy 28 and read a couple of verses.
Well, we in Deuteronomy 28. So I'm gonna show you one of the curses. We gonna go to 68. Is that cool? If we go to 68?
Go to 28. Really fast.
Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
28 verses 43.
All right, let's get it.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
You know who the strangers are in this context? So the strangers are everybody outside of Israel.
Right.
So meaning the white man, the East African man, right? The Arab man, they would get above the blacks and Hispanics. That's a curse that happened to the Israelites, right? Can you read it?
And thou shalt come down very low.
That's why we have to, like even on the back of your shirt. Why we gotta claim that we're freed men? Because we were in slavery, right? Because we still are at the bottom of society. Now I want to get another curse, cause you asked what happened. It's not a curse being at the bottom, right?
In a space right now. That's where I'm at. We're in a space right now. We can claim.
Well, hear me out, sister. Well, who are we, sister?
Right now, we're in America, right? Right now,
We're American citizens, but what's our race?
We freemen.
No, our race is Israelites, right? Well, I'm gonna go to verse 68. We're gonna show you this. I'm gonna ask you, did this happen to your people? Okay.
My people.
Verse 68.
You said your people was enslaved. Okay, let's see this verse. This verse is talking about the Israelites. Okay.
I'm not an Israelite.
Now I'm just telling you, this verse is talking about them. So we gonna see what it's saying here.
This is verse 68 out of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter.
Talking about the Israelites. Let's see what happened to them.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So they're gonna go into Egypt again. Are you familiar with what Egypt represents biblically?
What does it represent?
Now get Exodus chapter 20 and 2. We're going to show you what Egypt means according to the Bible. But we're going to show you a few things, sister.
Exodus 20 and 2, and it reads, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of bondage. Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt represents the house of bondage. Slavery. Sister, that makes sense?
We're not in bondage.
Well, hold on. What's your last name?
Davis.
That's a white man last name. Don't you pay taxes? Yeah, so that means you're enslaved. Yeah, because we're in slavery.
That's not slavery.
How's that not slavery? Do you know that's actually what
You are helping us build.
build what? Build America?
This is our land.
All right. How's it our land? Sister, how is this our land if we got to pay taxes? Right, bring this up.
This is Baruch chapter 3 and verse 8.
Listen to this.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
And where?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
We are this day in our captivity, right?
Where thou hast scattered us.
The Lord scattered us, right?
For a reproach, and a curse. And to be subject to payment.
Our taxes.
And to be subject to payment.
God said we will be subject to payments in a strange land.
You are a part of this great nation.
Sister, this isn't a great nation.
Right.
Well, hold on. Where the sign at? A great nation did this to your people? A great nation burned your people alive? A great nation fed your babies to alligators? Is that what you saying, sister? Yes or no, sister? A great nation fed your babies to alligators? Sister, your forefathers got raped, robbed, and murdered in America. How is this a great nation? Since I'm not claiming America, I claim Israel. I claim Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Right? We're not dealing with America. The Lord hates America.
I don't care. I'm in America. My history is American.
All right, sister. Well, all right. Well, just have fun in America. All right, go live it up in America. All right, you an Israelite. Repent, keep the commandments. America gonna be destroyed in World War III, sister. Right? You gotta repent. And he laughing. That's funny. America being destroyed, that's funny. We laugh at it too, man. We chuckle, right? I laugh myself to sleep every night at that, man. That America gonna be destroyed according to the Bible, right? That thing, you gotta put the battery in that thing, man. Put the battery in that thing, right? So you would be an Edomite according to the Bible. I know you've been up here a while. You heard that. So let's learn about the Edomites.
Respectfully, and I love what I hear.
You love, all right, yeah, you love it. All right, get Genesis 25 and 25. Right? We're going to show you where you come from.
Make them love.
Right? Well, real quick, brother.
I just sinned.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, Israel.
Came out of Africa, the mother of mankind.
Okay. I feel you. Human beings, right. But it's different races, though.
I have not scientifically. That's a political fact.
Well, let's bring this up.
This is book of Genesis chapter 25 and verse 25. And the first came out red.
What God say?
And the first came out red.
Right, so we say so-called white man because you're not really white. Right, you're like a derivative of red, pink, and peach. That's your skin tone. Right, keep reading.
All over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau.
Said what?
And they called his name Esau.
Call his name Esau. So you'll be an Edomite according to the Bible. Even when you read about Alexander, he descended from Macedon, and Haman, who was an Agagite, he descended from Macedon. They're all Edomites. You see what I'm saying? So you'll be an Edomite according to the Bible. And there are different races in the Bible. It's not a, what you say, political or social construct. It's a real thing. We different. Right? You burn in the sun, I don't.
Right.
I'm stronger and smarter than you. You an Edomite. Right? You inferior. So let's get this precept.
Second Ezra 6 and 54.
And they say we are human beings, right? Bring this up.
And it reads, and after these, Adam also.
You believe in the Bible, right? You don't? Well, I mean, it's not for you, but we're going to keep bringing it up. So the Lord said we all come out of Adam. Bring this up.
Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
It's for everybody listening. Right? Yes, we are racist, according to the Bible. God is racist. We favor our race. What's wrong with that? Right? What's wrong with thinking the blacks and the Hispanics and Native Americans the most beautiful, smartest, strongest, best people on the planet? I don't feel that way, man. So hell yeah, we racist. God is racist. We all come out of Adam. Let's see what God said.
Of him come we all.
We all come out of Adam. Read it.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Hey, that's a separation. We all come out of Adam and also the people who chose. So God has a chosen people according to the Bible. Right? Put that on your TikTok, man. Right? Bring it up.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
For what?
For our sake.
Hold on, that's our. The God said he made the world for our sakes. The people you see standing before you, the Negroes, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, the people y'all look down on. Right? Bring it up.
As for the other people.
As for what?
As for the other people.
As for everybody who's not a black and Hispanic. Everybody listening to the sound of my voice. Right? Read.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam,
we all come out of Adam. Read.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
What are they?
That they are nothing.
But be like what?
But be like unto spit.
When you spit on the ground, hog a loogie, right? That's what God says y'all are, man. According to the Bible. Right, read.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
He said the abundance of y'all, all the billions and millions of white people, all the billions and millions of Africans, East Indians, the abundance of them all together is like a drop that fall out of a vessel. So that's how God feels about the other nations. They're nothing to him. We didn't just make this up. We didn't just write this Bible. We didn't just, I put this in this book and he said, I'm going to add this. Now this already been here. This book has been here for millennia. So when you actually open it up and read it for yourself, you will learn that God is a racist. And he has a chosen preferred race above all the nations of the earth. Right? Yeah, you agree. Now who's the best basketball players?
Best basketball player?
Yeah. You know.
Human being.
All right. See, you can't even admit that. Who invented everything? What race?
Well, I don't believe in race as a scientific construct.
All right. Well, that's called cleaving. You're cleaving on right now because you understand that God hasn't chosen you. When you actually look at it, you see we're clearly the best people on the planet. Deuteronomy 7:6, the classic. God said we are a chosen race, man. Right, bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
I said you are a holy people.
Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people.
God said,
above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
We above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And it's evident. You say human beings the best. Hey, man, no. The blacks are the best at everything. We invented everything. We invent the style in America. We built everything in America. We're literally superior in every way. It's not a coincidence that we're superior in every way. Does that mean we go burn what's that? Crosses on your flat on your lawn and hang your children and molest your babies? No, that's what y'all do with power. Right? But we gonna push y'all in slavery and righteousness, and the world gonna be at peace. Get Proverbs chapter 29 and 2. The world gonna be at peace when we reign. If the so-called blacks was ruling, you wouldn't have all these bombs going off. All hell wouldn't be breaking loose. Right? Bring it up.
Book of Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority.
When the righteous are in authority.
The people rejoice.
Are people rejoicing right now as a whole on a global level? No. So that means the righteous aren't in authority. Read.
But when the wicked bear rule.
But when the wicked bear rule.
The people mourn.
Are people mourning right now?
Let's go.
Yes. People are mourning.
I'm not sure I know a time in history where
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the point. That's a great point. Because the so-called blacks and Hispanics, we never ruled. That's the point. When we're in authority, the people are going to rejoice.
What about the wars in the Iberian Peninsula who actually had white slaves? Slave comes from Slavic.
Slavery is a good thing. You can have slaves according to the Bible. Well, hold on. Did you hear what I said? You can have slaves according to the Bible. So that's it on that. You can have slaves according to the Bible. Give me that in Leviticus chapter 25.
That word comes from the Vikings.
Right? Chapter 44. You can have slaves biblically. Right? Bring it up. That's cool. Right? All praise. You're supposed to have white slaves. Clap it up to the Most High. Right? King David had white slaves. When you read 2 Samuel 8, bring it up.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 25, verse 44. Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have,
Both thy slave men and slave women, which you shall have,
shall be of the heathen. Shall be of the heathen that are round about you.
that's a law that God gave to his chosen people. That's a law that he gave to his chosen people. He told them that you can have slaves of all the other nations. But it's rules to slavery. You're not supposed to rape, rob, and murder, and castrate them. The things that Shaw did. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, we got to move. So I'm going to give a come y'all shelter. Come y'all shelter. Come to America. Come to America. Come y'all shelter.